Welcome back to Cactus plays Yooka-Laylee in the Impossible Lair. My name is Kevandre.
My name is Bobby.
And last time, we didn't do a whole lot. We were too broke for a snack, so we redid a level to get an extra kern. And now we're going into Buzzsaw Falls.
And Buzzsaw Falls Frozen, maybe.
Yeah, it's probably right afterwards. Yeah. I would not care to go to a waterfall, but instead of water, it's buzzsaws. I probably wouldn't attend.
I mean, that's just like Niagara Falls on Thursdays.
Oh, is it?
I like to think that they do a whole bunch of weird shit with Niagara Falls. I know they do like the dye going down it and all that stuff. And a lot of it's really protected on what all you're allowed to put into there. So I appreciate that. But I imagine every once in a while they just get weird with it.
I get real weird with it.
Yeah. Right, like,
how do I...
Do you just jump to the left? Is that the whole thing? Is that little thing hidden in there?
I'm not really sure.
Right there. Just jump to the left.
No.
That's it. That's
I
all.
think there's something up there. Well, maybe it's specifically for the ice one.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Hi, cat.
Burr!
Nice. The fuck is that?
Buzzsaws.
Who would put that underwater?
It's a good question. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I mean, I've gone scuba diving. I know people are assholes and you find weird shit underwater, but that's a bit much.
Laylee, get back here, you stupid bat.
She's like, hey, maybe don't just run into the octopi by chasing little quills. Calm the fuck down for
Yeah,
me.
I don't even know why I care so much about these fucking quills.
Because you're secretly a completionist. You should be dead.
I should.
That should not have worked.
Am I secretly a completionist?
You even posted about it, about how many games you've been completing.
It's
recently.
true. It's true. I have. Like, well, not as much as Bobby.
I mean,
I completed the Pokedex, and then that was it. Bobby's literally 100%ing the game.
yeah. I'm about
Doing the curry decks and everything.
Yeah, I've already done the Battle Tower. I finished that today, which was fun.
By literally 100%ing the game, I mean that he's doing all of the extra stuff. He's not like getting 100% of shinies or whatever.
Yeah, that's a bit much. And I'm not going to try and get all the Gigantamax stuff, because that's periodic release. But I have gotten the all the ones available now. So I'm counting that. I did my Gigantamax part.
In Shield as well?
No. I still need to do that. But I have to do that when I get some of the Curry Deck stuff. So I'm just going to knock that out then. Because there's one item that I need for the Curry Decks just in Shield.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's like Buck's canned beans or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, excellent. I like a good canned bean.
Yeah. So does Pokemon.
Is that beans?
Yeah, it's totally beans. Nothing but beans.
Can't believe Garrison's in this thing. Vinesauce.
He doesn't like Vinesauce?
No. He thinks that Vinny is lame. And sure, maybe Vinny is lame, but he's also amazing, and I love him.
I mean, I've only watched the Vinesauce that you've been like, here, watch this.
Yeah, it's all good. All real good. Perfection.
And then I'm like, yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
And then I don't move on past that.
There's a lot of really inside stuff with it. It gets better the more and more you watch it.
Isn't that kind of true for most things?
Yeah,
Like,
but there's
once-
quite a bit with him.
Once you get adapted to Into the Cult, it's great.
Look, I think that cult is a good word to describe it. And yeah,
I'm not sure if any would appreciate us calling his channel a cult.
look, he probably has done that himself.
That-
But it's not like an obsessive cult like a PewDiePie people.
Or just PewDiePie. He's a weird dude.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna talk shit about PewDiePie.
I can talk shit about PewDiePie.
Oh, okay.
I don't watch his channel. I don't have a lot of shit talking to do.
Yeah.
I don't know much about the dude other than what BuzzFeed posts.
I know that Davey likes him.
Oh, okay. All I see is a BuzzFeed headline saying, "Hey, guess what? PewDiePie and other stuff." And I'm like, wow, I don't care.
He's like one of the few Swedish video game YouTubers I don't watch. Cock, I did the same thing again!
Why? Why would you do that twice?
Because I'm an impatient lad.
What's that, Foggy? Your daddy's a fucking idiot.
Read a thing from a fucking hat.
Okay.
Idiot.
Let's go get a thing from the hat. Least favorite book character, and it has to be a main character.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Now, what are we defining main character?
Oh, that's a good point.
Like, are we just talking like the lead character? Like, hey, I don't like Harry Potter specifically? Or are we including like Ron Weasley or...
I would have to say, let's just make it the main character. So it would have to be Harry Potter or Dresden.
Fucking fuck. I don't like this level very much. Fuck me in the titty shits.
Like, my default would be whatever the Magician Trilogy dude was. I don't remember his name. He was awful.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of that.
Lev Grossman. That's it. That's his name. He was awful.
Isn't that the author?
Yeah. I assume he's the main character as well. They're both pompous pieces of shit.
Oh, okay. There are some books that don't really have an exactly main character, too.
Yeah.
Like, Superpowers, I would say it has 6 main characters, right?
I mean, I would say Vince.
Vince is one of them. But, like, honestly, in, like, book 4, he's not even, like, the main one of them.
Yeah, which is a bit odd.
You know what I mean? That's why I think that all of the Powered Stern Supers kind of count.
Okay, for that one, which I know you're not going to pick any
I'm
of
not
those
going to pick any
characters.
of them because they're all great.
Let's say we're superpowered, and in other instances similar to that, where the writer goes out of their way specifically not to have one singular main character.
Like, do you have a main character for Game of Thrones?
No, because of how he split it up into factions.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Like, maybe with Game of Thrones, if it ever goes to their perspective.
Yeah.
In which case, Daenerys.
Yeah. A lot of people hate on Daenerys because of how the show ended. Don't worry, Kevandre was hating on Daenerys long before the show ended.
Specifically, it's not because of Daenerys, it's because of how fucking boring all of those sections were. It's the worst part of the books, because it's just like, oh yeah, this has nothing to do with anything. I don't care.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Which is, you know, fair.
So you hear Roy Detree say the word Daenerys, and I'm like, God damn it! I'm about to just be bored for forever.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Fucking... That was some good jukes right there.
Anita Blake would be up there probably for me.
Bella Swan.
Ooh, yeah.
I assume the one from 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, I was about to say, what's her name?
Anastasia Steele, right?
Sure, that sounds about right.
I think that's it. I haven't read them. Maybe I should.
Could you not?
I like a good BDSM.
They're not good BDSM.
Yeah, I also don't like BDSM.
Oh.
So I'm just a liar all around.
Well, then in that case, go ahead and read the books,
Oh, excellent.
Mr. Liar.
Look, okay. So I think I told you this before, but back when I was a receptionist at my job before I got promoted, a long time ago. So this is 2012.
Okay.
There were 2 girls sitting in the back room, or at the back of the room, and they were discussing 50 Shades of Grey because they'd both read it recently.
Discussing porn at work.
Yeah, but I didn't have the context. I didn't know what they were talking about. So they're just like, "What does your Christian look like?"
Oh.
And so in my head,
saucy question.
there was a guy in our accounting department named Christian, right? And that's who I thought they were talking about. And then they were just getting like, I was like, "Oh my god, what?" The more they were talking, I'm like, holy shit, you guys.
Yeah. The Christian in the books looks like Ron Howard.
Does it?
A young Ron Howard. He's a ginger fuck. Yeah.
I don't think that's what they look like in the movie, right?
Not even close. They didn't even try to match the descriptions for the movie.
Because it was originally going to be Charlie Hunnam in the movie, I think.
Maybe?
And then, like, he dropped out because, like, everybody who respected him as an actor was like, hey, maybe don't.
Yeah. Which is fair.
I haven't watched Sons of Anarchy, so I'm not really sure if he's good or not.
Sons of Anarchy is an alright show, just not my show.
I always wanted him to play Green Arrow.
That would have been a good one.
People have been talking about that one for a long time. I think it'd be a good fit.
Yeah. Fuck, Bella Swan might take it.
She's not great.
She is really bad. Or, what is it, Kitty? Who's the main character in Great Gatsby? Do you remember? I'm having trouble remembering his name.
Oh.
All the book reports we had to do on him, and I can't remember his name. Because he was that dull.
Like something Galloway?
Like, was it Blake?
No.
Something like that. Crap, I gotta look it up now.
Nick Carraway?
Could... maybe?
I think it's Nick Carraway. Yeah, he was really boring. And then he was just like, oh yeah, I'm Tobey Maguire. I keep having this reoccurring dream.
Yeah, Nick Carraway. Good memory. Yeah, he was awful. His entire character arc was, I'm boring.
Yeah.
I'm not joking about that. I wrote an A+ paper on that. Yay! Freshman year of college. In English, where you can get away with just about anything, depending on what the professor assigns you to read. They don't give a shit freshman year.
1984's main character was also very boring, so much so that I couldn't even possibly remember his name.
Yeah, I don't know that one at all. So let's take a look. 1984 main character. Winston Smith? Emmanuel Goldstein? Yeah, Winston Smith. Yeah, awful. There's a lot of really bad main characters.
I mean, a lot of the time main characters are supposed to be really boring. And that's what I was talking about with Garrison earlier when we were talking about Star Wars. Because he's just like, man, Cal sucks. They should have the main character of the next game be this other character, who I agree, she's best girl. She's new best Star Wars girl, so that's good. But I'm just like, I think main characters are supposed to be pretty boring so that all of the other characters are more entertaining.
Not only that, they're supposed to be somewhat...
stand-ins, right?
Yeah, they're supposed to be stand-ins for you, the reader. Which
you're really boring if you're reading a book, so...
No.
That's what they're saying.
That's
not what I'm saying. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, I suppose. It works for certain writing styles, but not for most of the fantastical writing styles that they're trying to go for, and people are trying to emulate. So like that pop writing style, I guess. The ones that's going to actually sell books. Yeah, you don't want to do that. And of course, what do we know? You know.
Oh, can I specifically choose Book 5 Harry Potter? Because
I'm going to allow it.
Real fucking obnoxious in that one.
I'm going to allow it. Yes, Book 5 Harry Potter. That's a damn good one, sir. Alright, is your answer Book 5 Harry Potter? Because my answer is Bella Swan.
I mean, it's probably Bella Swan. But, like, it's just an extra one that I was throwing out there.
Alright, that's a really good one.
Yeah.
Real good. Controversial, even.
He got real bitchy. Is that controversial?
Yeah.
I still really like Book 5 in general, but, like, damn.
I mean...
he's so annoying.
You know the fan bases. You say anything negative about anything.
Oh, that's true. I'm one of them.
Yeah, you are.
I know more than most of the people who would get mad about it, though.
That's
so
very true.
They can go fuck themselves.
If you don't know at least this much, my opinion matters more than yours.
Yeah.
Yes, that's.
I am a
Kevandre's
true
style.
gatekeeper when it comes to Harry Potter.
Yes, he is. But he still accepts me, so that works out.
Oh yeah, as long as you've read the books, I'm totally fine, right? But like, people are like to be know-it-alls about it, and they're usually not right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, but actually this. But that's specifically because I've read the books quadrillion times, because rereading audiobooks is kind of what I do when I'm at work.
Yeah. It works out well for him.
It does. So I know the Dresden Files and Harry Potter and Superpowers really well by now.
And Iron Druid?
Less so, but yes.
Okay.
I don't know if I could tell you exactly what every book is about just by the name.
I mean, with Harry Potter, it's pretty easy.
Oh, that's easy. Like, but I can give you very specific plot details that people would particularly think that could be from any of the other books, right?
Yes. Something happened at the school, and we're like, oh shit. Unless it's Goblet of Fire, I don't know.
Yeah. One time, Bobby said something, and so I replied with a quote from Harry Potter, right?
Yes.
And then I was like, yeah, that was Arthur Weasley on chapter whatever of whatever. And then I looked it up when I got home, and I was like, I was right.
Yeah. He says...
Chapter number, right? Not the chapter name, which is easy. The chapter number.
Yeah. He says, that one time, as if it hasn't happened a few times.
Well, specifically, I'm thinking of the time that we went to Panera, and I said, something smells good. Onion soup.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, that was Half-Blood Prince. Chapter 4.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure it's chapter 4. I'm going to have to double check it again.
Yeah,
now I'm doubting myself.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I haven't been reading Harry Potter so much lately, but all the same. So much lately!
Yeah.
Get it?
Yes.
It's the bat's name?
He's a good one, Bats.
Yes.
But yeah, if you have an opinion on this, on who your least favorite main character is, let us know down below.
I have different opinions when it comes to video games for main characters. But I think that we have that one also in there.
I think so too. Let's hope I can grab it.
Hopefully we haven't already talked about that before, because we didn't use the hat for a long time.
Yeah. Oh. This one's gonna be difficult for me. You're gonna have to carry this conversation.
Okay.
Favorite bands? My answer is Rubber.
That's a fine choice. My favorite band has been Taproot for a very, very long time. I've got, a bunch that I like, but Taproot is at the top of the list. If we're breaking it down by different, genres or, decades or whatever, like some people do. What's your favorite 80s band? Fucking Foreigner? Queen?
Yeah, Queen.
I said some controversial shit on Friday about Queen.
Yes, you did.
Probably got mad.
I did get mad because he was wrong.
I said I like Queen, and I do. I do really like Queen, but I specifically like their greatest hits.
Which is fine.
I can't just listen to a Queen album.
I know some people like to gatekeep there and be like, oh yeah, if you just listen to the greatest hits, you're not a real fan. I'm like, but it's also the greatest hits. It's the ones most people like.
Right.
If that's the bits that you like, that's fine.
And for some bands, that's really all you need. And even then, I don't listen to all of Queen's greatest hits. I think that they're like half and half. They've got some really good shit, and they've got some not so good shit. I think that the disparity of quality between Queen and the Beatles is massive. I can listen to every Beatles song and enjoy it, with the exception of
Two, right?
Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite and Revolution 9, which nobody likes Revolution 9. But every other song, half the time I couldn't tell you which ones were a single, right? Because I've listened to the full album so many times. I really like the Beatles. They are great. And Queen, I really like. I love their greatest hits. The first disc of it, anyway.
Whereas I've listened to a ton of Queen. I think they're awesome. Not every song is perfect. They got some real weird shit
I'm in love with
there.
My Car. I never particularly liked Innuendo either.
It's a Dragon Attack. Yeah, they got some weird shit, but I still love them. So that's fine. But,
But yeah, my top bands are like Taproot, and then Avenged Sevenfold for a particular time span.
Yeah, there's a lot of them on the car playlist.
Yeah, from Waking the Fallen through Nightmare, I love everything.
Okay.
Those are amazing, amazing albums. After that, I pick and choose a couple songs from Hail to the King and The Stage, and Sounding the Seventh Trumpet. I don't care about. So it's hard to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not dealing with that ice shit anyway. Fuck off.
Alright, so let's see. For my favorite bands, Vienna Tang has been one of my longtime favorites, but it's been a while since she's
Are we
put out.
counting solo artists?
I'm guessing so. Is there a solo artist that... Yeah.
I think that you know.
Oh, yeah?
Melanie C. also.
Yeah.
She's perfect
Yeah.
in every way.
So, Vienna Tang is probably my favorite solo artist. I think she's awesome. Her Ames album is damn near perfection for me. So, I really love it. There's almost like one line on one song that I think could be fixed, and the rest of it I'd leave just as is. But
Why? This is rude.
it is rude, but you'll be fine. And then, for normal full bands, right now I'm listening to two a lot, and I'd put them about the same. One is a band called The Warning, who is a Mexican band. It's three sisters, and they are awesome. They do lots of really good sounds, and I like them a lot. And we got their Queen of the Murder Scene album on the car playlist, and every time it comes on, I love it so much.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I like them a lot. But the other one is a Japanese band that a friend got me into a long, long time ago. Back when I was working at Kokiva. Like, right when I started working at Kokiva, he was blasting it while working. And I was like, oh, well, I gotta listen to them now. It's a Bandmaid. And it's a Japanese metal group, and they dress up like maids.
Yeah,
And it's awesome.
the maid part is pretty sweet.
Because they used to work in maid cafes, and they were like, yeah, this is going to be a good aesthetic. We should do this. And everyone agreed.
What is happening here?
Good question. How the hell are you supposed to do this?
Oh,
It's water!
I see what's happening here.
Oh,
Okay.
my God.
Oh, so I'll try this again.
But Bandmaid is also coming out with a new album in a few weeks, I think. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully that doesn't change my opinion. If it sucks, my opinion will change, and it'll just be The Warning and Vienna Tang.
Fuck.
But hopefully it's great. And The Warning is working on a new album, and they're starting to release some songs too. But yeah, that's what I mostly listen to. Queen is really high up there. Prince is high up there, even though he does not get Prince at all.
Yeah, I don't understand Prince.
Yeah,
My mom's always liked Prince, but like I listen to it, I'm like, no, I'm good.
He's the weird one. I don't understand.
I'm fine with that. There are some things I just don't understand. Like, I like Led Zeppelin. I don't think they're the greatest thing since sliced bread, like other people think they are. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, Led Zeppelin is just a band. They're fine.
I respect their music theory and John Bonham, and but particularly John Paul Jones is an unsung hero of that band. People are like, oh, Jimmy Page is the greatest guitarist of all time. I'm like, no, he's not.
No.
But John Paul Jones is a fucking legend who plays like every instrument known to man.
So does Flavor Flav.
Yeah, that too. Fucking what's his face? Robert Plant. I never liked his vocals.
Yeah, not my favorite either.
I see.
Oh. That's interesting.
Well, we can do one of these. Or do you want to call it here?
We could probably call it here.
Yeah, I'm alright with that too. Next time, this one.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's do shoutouts.
Alright, sounds good.
So, kind of on a similar thing to last time, I was listening to lo-fi Nintendo music when I was writing my fanfic, which is mostly just people taking slower Nintendo songs and remixing them, adding like beats to it and stuff. And there's a bunch of compilations like that on YouTube. One in particular had a song come up, and I heard it, and I'm like, this is amazing. And it's called firstflight by King QUARTZ, and fflight is spelled all weird with like the different letter type. But anyway, yeah, but King QUARTZ I think it's on SoundCloud, but I heard it on YouTube. It's basically just a really dope remix of Stickerbush Symphony from DKC2.
Oh, yeah?
Which is one of my favorite songs ever.
Very nice.
And I think they did a fucking excellent job. I heard it and I'm like, okay, I gotta stop writing and look up what this is. And I loved it. So, you know, if you like Stickerbush Symphony or like game remixes, check out that song.
Yeah. Alright, so last episode, we talked a bit about the Xbox versus PlayStation and where our loyalties lie and why I'm right. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that came up was specifically the controllers. The main difference being is that the Xbox controller has a bit more of a meatier feel to it. The trigger buttons are laid out differently, but also the analog sticks are offset for Xbox. Whereas the PlayStation controller has a bit of a thinner feel to it. The shoulder buttons are a bit broader. The analog sticks are both in the middle, so symmetrical, which I personally prefer. And you get this weird little touchpad thing that also does the start select. I don't particularly care about that. But I like how solid the design is for me, and I really like the symmetrical joysticks. I'm disappointed a little bit that no one else is taking them up on it. I don't know if that's because of copyright issues. Could be.
Stadia did.
Stadia did?
Stadia has symmetrical sticks.
Okay, so like 3 other people out there have played Stadia, and they know how great it is.
Specifically, though, Stadia, you can use any controller.
Okay.
Which is, if you're... So, okay, we're going to go over this a little bit. So,
Okay.
Stadia, I'm not interested in buying it, because I don't like the way that the games work, where you have to pay full price for a game that you'll never own. And that we have a data cap, so that's not going to work out for us. But Nintendo's video on it was very illuminating. So basically, you don't get a console with it. It comes with one of the super fancy Chromecasts,
Okay.
and you can play Stadia on any Chromecast. You just have to connect your controller to it. And it streams the game, right? But if you just go to stadia.google.com, you can play Stadia in like 4K resolution depending on your internet connection with any computer. Nintendo pulled out his old laptop that's like 15 years old, and he's like, yeah, I'm playing just this HD-ass Destiny 2 on this right now.
Huh.
And you can play on the computer with any controller that your computer will any controller that your computer will recognize. So the Switch Pro controller, PS4 controller, Xbox controller, mouse and keyboard.
Huh.
Which that mouse and keyboard thing really is kind of selling it for me here. Again, I would rather own games, unless I'm a hypocrite because I love Game Pass, but I'm not paying full price for those, so it's fine. But
yeah, if I'm paying full price for a game, I want something to break when I get angry at the game.
I don't even particularly like buying digital games if I can avoid it. I still do it on occasion, but it's not my preference. Oh my god, shut the fuck up, B. But anyway, yeah. So it was a very illuminating video. I could see why somebody would go for Stadia. Their game lineup's not great, and you have to have no data cap and a good connection, etc. But if you match up to all of those things, it looks pretty dope.
Okay.
Anyway, but yeah, so the controller that Stadia comes with, it's got the same button layout as the Xbox, so A, X, Y, B in that order. And then it's got the symmetrical sticks.
Okay.
I think the triggers were more like Xbox too. I'm not certain on that one.
Sure.
But PS4 finally got triggers right, which is nice.
Yeah, I really like the triggers on the PS4.
They really did not get it right in the other one.
I liked them on like the PS2. They were good. The PS3 felt weird, but the PS4 nailed it.
Yeah, PS4 is just right. Oh, I really like the Xbox's triggers. They're really just right for like the kinds of games that are on Xbox.
I suppose they're just not my flavor. But really, it comes down to just the grip and the joysticks for me. I can deal with just about any other configuration. And I like the symmetrical joysticks to where they're both lower, where my thumbs naturally levitate towards.
Yes, they levitate.
Yeah. You know what I mean.
Gravitate?
There you go. Gravitate towards. And I like the not quite as bulky feel to the PlayStation controllers. It fits my hands so much better.
Yeah, he has tiny girl hands.
That's true.
Conversely, we both like the Switch Pro controller best.
Yeah, it's still number one. But this shout out is going towards the PS4 controllers because they don't take batteries. They're
Yeah,
rechargeable.
that's a big one. It's really stupid.
Yeah.
Xbox, what are you doing? Anyway, all right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Thanks so much, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.
You are very warm, Cat.